Hey everyone, welcome again on Devi Stack channel, and let's complete this Flutter with Firebase series in two videos. I wanted to complete this series. I forgot one thing, that we are not uploading any images as of now from our Firebase to-do app to the Firestore. Okay, so let's do it in this video and next video. Okay, and complete this series, official ending of this series. Okay, and in this video what we will going to do, we will going to create a layout for the profile page, and there we will fetch the image from the gallery, and we will add upload button and upload it on a Firestore. And this thing we will going to complete in a two videos. Okay, so in this video we will focusing on the layout first, and in the second video we will going to add the functionality of uploading the image and fetching it back to the app. Okay, so let's do it. Remember, I will not have any specific layout. I'm going to put a random layout where we need to have a image showing part, we need to have a button of upload a image, and we need to have one another button which will help us to fetch the image from the gallery. So this video is just creating a layout, and the layout will not going to look very nice, so sorry about that, because I wanted to focus on the Myntra app clone, so I need to complete this series as well. So let's create a profile page.dart file, and let's create a layout first, which will going to be a not looking good layout. But yeah, to upload an image we need to have some layout. So stateful widget will going to use profile.dart file, and instead of showing the container, let me use the scaffold. Okay, as of now let's put it as empty, and let's go on a home page. In a bottom navigation bar, okay, so in a bottom navigation bar we haven't did the thing right. Okay, we need to handle the tab switching and all, but we are not doing that also. If I will handle that thing, then this video will may become lengthy. So what I will suggest, I will put a link that how you can handle all those things. I mean, how you can use the bottom navigation bar. I have covered it very nicely on my Myntra clone series. I will put the link on the description. Just go and watch it, that how you can handle all this thing, the bottom navigation bar related thing, very nicely. But for our case, this is a setting page. So here what I'm going to do, that I'm going to wrap it in a inkwell. Remember, it's not really advisable. I'm just doing it to complete this series, because we need to navigate on a profile page. Okay, and I'm going to use same kind of on tab, and I'm going to navigate on a profile page. Remember, it's not advisable. I'm just doing it to complete the video series as soon as possible, otherwise it may become lengthy one. So if I will click here, then we will navigate to the profile page. In the profile page, let's add a layout, a rough layout, and remember that will also not going to look nice, but let's put a rough layout where I'm going to add a body of this scaffold. That will be a column, and in the column the first URL will going to be a circle avatar with radius something like 60, I guess. Okay, and let's put the cross axis alignment as the cross axis alignment center, and it will not work until I will wrap it to the container and provide a width of this container. So let me provide the width. I need to use a media query and provide the whole width of the screen to put it on a center. I will hit the save, and also I will going to wrap it on a safe area widget. Oh, I need to wrap it on a safe area widget, so let me wrap it safe area widget, so we will not take a place of this notification bar. Now we have a circle avatar, and here what I'm going to do, in a circle avatar we're going to place a image. So we have a property called background image, and we're going to place a image over here. And as of now, to just show you, I'm using the asset image, and by default we're going to use image of my own, that is a profile.jpg, which we have over here, right? So profile.jpg, and let me hit the save. It's a default image, okay? And when we fetch the image from the camera or a gallery and from the Firestore, then we will have to add additional logic here. I will let you know that how we can add additional logic. But first, let's create a layout, and let's put a layout for placing the image. Now the next thing is a layout for button for uploading the image or selecting the image from the gallery. Okay, so as of now I have added a image picker package over here. Okay, and we're going to use the image picker to fetch the image, to get the image from the gallery. Okay, so let's add two buttons. The first button will going to be a upload button, and the second button will going to be getting an image from the gallery. So I will going to use a row, and in the row the first children will going to be a button, and let's add our first button. Okay, so as of now let's copy the button we created for our add to do page. I will show you that what was the add to do page button. I will going to use this button which we just created, so let me just use it. You know, you already have that code, right? So this is a add to do page button. Let me just copy it. I don't want to write the code again because I wanted to complete this thing very quickly. On tab related thing you can just remove, and instead of this add to do, let me use the upload. Okay, and let's use this button here. Hit the save. Let's go back and let's go on a setting page. Okay, now it's looking not nice, but yeah. So instead of this whole width, I'm going to use divided by 2. Okay, now it's great. And let's go on a place of the row and put the main axis alignment as the main axis alignment center. We're going to add a size box as well. Sized box height will going to be 30. Hit the save. Okay, and after this first child I'm going to add another child that will going to be an icon button, and on press logic, and we're going to use the icon which will be icons dot add photo. Add a photo. I will use a color as well. Color will going to be a colors dot till. Size will going to be a 30, and hit the save. Okay, now this is added. Let's quickly decrease the height of this upload button as well. 40. Okay, now it's good. Okay, so now we have a two button. The first button is for getting an image from the image or from the camera or the gallery, and this button will be responsible for uploading the image on the Firestore. So let's work on this first, and for the upload related thing we're going to complete it on the next video. So let's add a logic for getting an image from the gallery only. Okay, so I will go on our browser, and here we have a good documentation. I will just going to create this image picker variable, the object of the image picker. I need to import it, and after importing it, because we have added that package, right? So after importing it, I'm going to create a variable. I will let you know everything, just give me some time, and it will not be a final. So we have created a variable called image, and to fetch an image from the gallery we need to use this code. Okay, and oh, the app is just crashed. Let me just run the app again, and this on tab we need to use this thing to fetch the image from the gallery. Remember, we are not fetching the image from the camera as of now. We are hard coding and we are saying just fetch the image from the gallery. If you wanted to know that how you can fetch the image from the camera as well, I will put a link that will explain you that how you can fetch an image from the gallery or the camera. But first, for this video, let's fetch the image from the gallery. And after fetching it, what we need to do, we need to set the state also and pass this image. Okay, and let's go on a profile page, and if I will go on the, so I did a wrong thing, we need to pick an image. Okay, let me hit the save. Let's go back and let's click here, and we have one photo. And if I will select, then nothing is happening as of now because we have hard coded the background image as an asset image. Now what we have to do, we have to write a logic such a way that if we have an image, then we have to show the image which we selected from the gallery. So how we will write it? I'm going to write a new method, and this method I'm writing because in future when we fetch the image from the Firestore, then we have to use the network image. As of now, what we are doing, we are using the asset image which we stored on this app, and once we will fetch the image from the gallery, then we have to use the file image. Then after we will upload an image on the Firestore and fetch that image from the Firestore. At that time we have to use the network image. So we have to write a logic in such a way that we can utilize it for the three different kind of images. That's why I'm creating the image provider, and it will be a get image. And now we can add a logic. If image is not equal to null, then return the file image. File image. Okay, and for the file image we have to use the file, and this file I have imported from the .io. Okay, and here we have to use the image dot path. So if the image is null, so let's return a asset image, that is a default image. Okay, so if image is null, then we are returning a asset image which is a default image, and if image is not null, then we are just showing the image which we fetched from the gallery. Okay, so to see it very, to see in a performance, like let's go again. As of now, when image is null, we are showing a default image, and if we select an image from the gallery, then we are showing the file image. Now once we upload this image, then we need to fetch that image, and instead of using the file image or asset image, we need to have another logic that will return a network image, and that thing we're going to do in a next video. But till that, just don't forget to subscribe the channel, like the video and share the video. I know this video is not up to the mark because we are working on the just layout, a rough layout, but yeah, to complete this series we need to have a layout. Then we will add the real functionality of uploading the image to the Firestore and fetching it on our app. Till that, please don't forget to subscribe the channel, like the video and share the video to your friends. Happy coding. See you on our next video.